What's up guys, it's Cubing on my mind, and today we have an unboxing of some really cool budget cubes. Let's start off with the 5x5. So here we have the Chi Hui Zhang S. I have no idea how to pronounce that. It has Matt Savolk on the box. It comes with pamphlet, needs those, and the actual 5x5. So the 5x5 has decent shades. Red is actually much pinker than normal reds, and the plastic is very fuzzy feeling. But let's get in the first turns. Alright, it's very scratchy, a little sandy, but that's just out of the box. I'm pretty sure that will go away. Feels very nice. Here, take a quick listen to it. The shades compared to the Wuxuang, the pink is much lighter. You can't really tell on video as much. I don't mind it. The green is almost the same. I feel like this one's a little bit more lime. The orange is darker. The blue is almost aqua. White's the same. And the yellow is basically the same. So let's try out some corner cutting. Alright, out of the box, it can't cut as much as the Wuxuang, but I think it can cut just about as much as the Wuxuang did when it was out of the box. We'll find out after lubing and breaking in how this turns out. On to the next cube. Alright, the next cube is this Kung Fu Kang Fang, I think. I have no idea how to pronounce any of these. I just purchased them because they looked cool. Comes with a pamphlet. Nothing interesting. And it does come in a wrapper, unlike all the other budget cubes. That's satisfying. Its shades look pretty good. These shades are really nice. I do like these shades. They're very good. So let's get into some first turns. Alright, I really like this. Honestly, I think this might be my new main. It needs a little bit of work. It has a very squishy feel to it, much like the Wuxuang out of the box. It's one of the fastest 4x4s I've ever felt. It feels very loose, not unstable, just loose, but stability-wise, it's very tight. It's very tight stability-wise, but it's super squishy. It has incredible fluidity. So I really like it compared to another budget cube like a Guansu. The Guansu feels a lot blockier and cheaper. I feel like this one has a cheap feel with the swishiness, but it really doesn't have the performance of a cheap cube. The MF3 RS, this one's another weird MoYu sub-brand, I think? I don't know. I don't keep track of cubes anymore, I just buy them. I have a MoYu M3. I always get the MoYu M3 and the MF3 RS confused. At first I thought they were the same cube, but looking at the pieces I can definitely tell the difference. This is really weird. It has white corners with black pieces. I've never seen a cube like that before. Really odd, but let's get in the first turns. Okay, this one has the least cheap feel of them all. It's very buttery, but once you actually start getting to turning, it's actually quite clunky. It reminds me of the Guansu, was a 3x3, was a little less stable, and had better corner cutting. Corner cutting out of the box, about 45, really not that much. I feel like this might make a good one-handed main. I don't think it's main worthy in just about anything, but I do think it does have some potential for maybe one-handed, or possibly even feet, because it reminds me of the Tanglong a little bit. That's also what it feels like. It feels like a bit of a Tanglong, not just a Guansu. Alright, now onto the Warrior W by Chi. Having a hard time putting these cube boxes places. Pamphlet. Okay. It has a very frosted plastic ochre. A very frosted plastic feel to it. It's very fuzzy. I don't know how well you can see that. Feels nice. I feel like it might, if you got lube on the outers, it would hold the lube for a while on the edges and be hard to wipe off. It looks promising, so let's go into first turns. Corner cutting out of the box. Not as much as the MF3RS. It feels a little blockier. Well, actually not blockier, but lockier. It feels very fluid, even though it doesn't have that good of corner cutting, which is kind of interesting to see. At a cube of this price range, I don't really have that high hopes for this cube. It really reminds me of the Thunderclap V1 with the big spaces plus the slantedness on the center cap. This is actually a center cap with the Thunderclap. It has a very annoying deep center cap that you can't get to. But let's move on to the last cube. Alright, so for the final cube, we have just a Chi Sail. These are super cheap. It has much smaller flooring cuts than any other cube. So that's a thing. Let's do some first turns. I think it's the worst out of all these cubes you've tried to see so far. It's got a very cheap feel to it. It's extremely blocky, not in a good way. It locks up. It has, let's see, yeah, hardly any corner cutting whatsoever. Actually, honestly, just as much reverse corner cutting as it does actual corner cutting. So it's pretty terrible. I feel like with breaking in and lubing, it will be better. And I think this one has the most spring noise out of any of them. I'm definitely going to have to lube the core on this one. Thanks so much for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe. Also, in the description, I just hit 10,000 followers on Instagram. So if you want to enter an awesome giveaway to win some really cool cubes, make sure to check that out. It ends very soon, so make sure you do that. And one quick thing I wanted to point out. It's funny how this 4x4, the Kung Fu 4x4 is actually bigger than the new Chi 5x5. That's really weird. It's like a millimeter bigger. That's so strange to have a 5x5 smaller than a 4x4. So, thanks for watching. Make sure to check out some other videos. Thanks for watching, guys.